Last known pictures of famous historical figures. 1. Princess Diana died in a tragic car crash in Paris on August 31, 1997. This photo shows her car speeding away from the Ritz in Paris. Princess Diana is looking back at the pursuing paparazzi. Seconds after the picture was taken, the car went into the tunnel, where the driver lost control and crashed into a pillar. Diana died later that morning in the hospital. 2. This photo of Jimi Hendrix with his favorite guitar, Black Betty, was taken on September 17, 1970, by his girlfriend Monica Dannemann in the garden behind her apartment. Hendrix died the next day. 3. This is the last known photo of Nikola Tesla on 7th of January 1943. Tesla died alone in the New Yorker hotel. 4. The photo shows Martin Luther King Jr. standing on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee on April 3, 1968. This photo was taken directly after James Earl Ray shot King. King was pronounced dead at 7:05 p.m. on April 4, 1968. 5. John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas on November 22, 1963. This photo was taken from his caravan in Dallas just before his assassination. Lee Harvey Oswald was charged with Kennedy's assassination, which he denied. Oswald was himself killed soon after. 6. This photo of Amelia Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, was taken shortly before departure in an attempt to make a circumnavigational flight of the globe. On July 2, 1937, the plane disappeared somewhere over the Pacific Ocean in unresolved circumstances. 7. On May 27, 1976, Pakistani Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto visited Beijing and had a meeting with Chairman Mao Zedong. This turned out to be Mao's last public appearance and the last known photo of him alive. 8. Vladimir Lenin's last known photo. He had 3 strokes at this point and was completely mute in 1923. 9. This photo of Muhammad Ali was taken on May 22, 2016, by his daughter Hannah. Ali was hospitalized on June 2, 2016, with a respiratory illness. He died the following day at age 74 from septic shock. 10. This is the last photo of Anne Frank, taken in 1942. Frank died in March 1945 in the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp after she and her family were discovered and arrested on August 4, 1944. She is pictured with her sister, Margot. 11. This is the last photo taken of Steve Jobs before his death on October 5, 2011, at his home in California. He died due to complications arising from a relapse of his previously treated pancreatic cancer. 12. This is the last picture of Adolf Hitler surveying bomb damage in Berlin on April 28, 1945. Hitler shot himself 2 days later to avoid capture as Soviet troops marched into the city. 13. The last photo of Albert Einstein was taken outside his home in March 1955. Einstein succumbed to an aortic aneurysm, died on 18 April 1955. 14. The last photo of President General Ulysses S. Grant. He wrote his memoirs on June 27, 1885. He died July 23, days after he finished writing. 15. The last photo of Mark Twain. He died of a heart attack on April 21, 1910. 16. Robert Kennedy was shot at the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles by Sirhan Sirhan on June 5, 1968. This photo was taken a moment after being shot in the head. 17. This photo of Franklin D. Roosevelt was taken on April 11, 1945. The next day, April 12th, Roosevelt suffered a stroke and passed away, one of 8 American presidents who have died while in office. Roosevelt's declining physical health had been kept secret from the general public, and his death was met with shock and grief. 18. Mahatma Gandhi made his way through a crowd when confronted by his assassin, Nathuram Godse, who shot him 3 times in the chest on January 30, 1948. 19. Biggie Smalls appears in a photo with Sean P. Diddy Combs right before his death after the Soul Train Music Awards. 20. Ronald Reagan with his wife Nancy. He passed away after fighting Alzheimer's for nearly a decade. 21. This is the final known photograph of Marilyn Monroe, taken during a visit with Frank Sinatra and jazz pianist Buddy Greco the weekend before her death, August 5, 1962. If you enjoyed learning about these fascinating figures, leave a comment below telling me which last known picture surprised you the most. Don't forget to subscribe for more explorations of the past.